My brother was always interested in racing, and I didn't quite have the bug like he did. And we would do a lot of snowmobiling in New Hampshire, so I always had the bug for speed and loved speed and that kind of challenge. But once Bert started competing competitively, I'm like, hey, I want to go give this a try. And once I tried it all, and I just got hooked. It's a sport that I'm more passionate about than any other. Having him as a dad that as a former race car driver, it's like I have a permanent coach in the house. If I see my dad and I know he's been out there, I'll always ask him, hey, did you see me in your corner? What was I doing? What were the other guys doing? What could I do better? Obviously, he's a racer and he's got the eye for it. So he knows what I can do to improve. Since we're in different cars, it's harder to really push each other anymore. But when we used to be in the same car, I mean, he's a large reason why I am the driver that I am today, and I think the same for him. It always stays positive. We never get down on each other in racing. It's not like Madden where we'll really want to just throw the controller at each other, but in racing we keep it positive, and he's a big reason why I am where I am. Our second win at Watkins Glen was the most memorable because we won in Montreal. We had a bit of luck. I mean, for sure we had a good package and we were smart on fuel, and we deserved the win, but when we won at Watkins Glen, there was no doubters, no questions about it. We absolutely dominated the race, and it just felt great. To have accomplished it with a team that I've raced with since they've been in the Grand-Am series, I felt like we all built something together, and to win at this level with that team was such a relief. It was a great team with AIM Autosport, and we did great things last year, but this is I kind of feel like the next step in my career to take it to the next level, go into a different situation with a new team and a great sponsor with SunTrust. So I couldn't be more excited, and to have Max as my teammate, former champion of the series, I feel like I can learn so much and compete for the championship. The #1 goal is the championship. You know, there's other secondary goals, like it would be really nice to win the 24. I think that's true for everybody, since I'm the starting driver, to have the most poles this year. But those are all secondary goals. #1 goal is win the championship. It's a ton of fun. I mean, I just think back to our last race at Salt Lake, and we've been racing for over 6 hours, and there's almost every car's on the lead lap, and there's a pack of 9 of us just absolutely going at it. You just can't ask for more in a race series. I mean, it is the most competitive racing in the world, I believe, and I am so glad and proud to be a part of it. I like the high-speed tracks. Probably Watkins Glen is my favorite track. I just love high-speed corners, a good flow, rhythm track. That's the most important thing to me. I don't really like going down into hairpins and real slow corners. Watkins Glen has such a good flow to it, so many unique corners, elevation changes. It's really challenging for the setup of the car and also for the driver, and I enjoy that challenge. When I was really young, I thought Danny Sullivan was the man, and then thought Jacques Villeneuve was pretty good when he was in kart. But guys like Michael Schumacher, and what they do and what they've accomplished in their careers is amazing, and I think every driver wants to strive to that kind of excellence. I live in Colorado, so gotta take advantage of the Rocky Mountains, and skiing is a way for me to get some speed going, but it's a good sport, it's outdoors, it's healthy, get your heart rate going, and have a good challenge. For sure, my favorite sports team is the Denver Broncos. I grew up as a Denver Broncos fan. My mom is from Colorado, and my dad went to college there, and they raised us Broncos fans, and I think it'll stay like that for my whole life. There's some big changes in that organization going on, but I'm a believer, and I think they'll be back in it next year. I definitely feel at home in Grand-Am. I've been here for quite a few years now, and you get to know the people that work for the series, the officials, you know, the people behind the scenes, and they're all great people, and they become kind of like friends and family. So I love the series. I think they have the right idea for endurance racing, keeping costs down, keeping things competitive. And it enables small teams to go out there to compete, and everyone for the most part's got an even chance. So it's an awesome race series, and I think it's the greatest endurance series in the world.